What's going on, you guys? With you guys to the channel, it's your boy Big Dog back with the final coverage from last night's Oscars. If you guys was in or around last night, you guys know I did a live stream of the Oscars, which is like almost a 3.5 hour live stream because the show was about 3.5 hours, and reacted to all the favorite parts. And this is gonna pretty much be like my overview, my overall thoughts, the surprises, and I'm not gonna call anything a snub because I think everything probably deserves what they got, except for one. Listen, because I did my Oscar ballot. If you follow on Instagram, you probably saw it. I got 13 out of 20 right. Granted, there was more. I think it was 24 categories, but I only did 20 because there was 4 categories I didn't actually see, and I think there was actually one I just forgot to like mark something down for. So still 13 out of 20. That's not great because it's like a 65. I'm barely fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. If it's in school, I still F. 65 is an F where I come from. So I didn't do too well. The one I know I should have got right, but I blew it on, and I knew is best supporting actress, and I knew Laura Dern was getting it, but for some reason I'm just like I think me wanting Florence Pugh to win leaned too heavy, and that probably messed me up. So yeah, she and Laura Dern ended up winning, and I knew I messed up with that one. But what I will say is the visual effects, that ain't on me. That's on them. The 1917 one for visual effects over Lion King. The lions look real. That was the one redeeming factor about that film, was the lions looked super real. So the fact that they didn't win for Lion King was some BS, to be honest. Granted, there's certain times where I kind of feel like, man, y'all just giving stuff away. Just, you know, y'all just giving stuff away. Hair and makeup, oh man. And I didn't think, when I got hair and makeup, I wasn't thinking, because I forgot to think about what's the name from the film. And I don't think, I was just thinking about with Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, and Margot Robbie. I'm thinking about them, but I completely forgot about, what is it, John, the guy on Stepfather, Stepdad, whatever the hell his name is. I don't know. No, that's not the name. That was terrible. This guy. Yeah, I completely forgot about him. So that I blew that one too. I should have, if I would have thought about him, I probably would have picked that. I knew international film, it was going to Parasite. But I actually picked Parasite for Best Picture too. I wasn't too surprised when it won because it was getting a lot of buzz and everybody's been talking about it. Me personally, like I said, I didn't necessarily think the film was that great. Like, everybody thought it was like this marvelous, magnificent film. I just like, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. But nonetheless, I knew it was getting a lot of buzz, so I figured it would win Best Picture, either it or 1917. But I kind of feel like it was leaning more towards Parasite. But what I did see is Bong Joon-ho also winning for Best Director. I definitely had Sam Mendes winning that, which I think Sam Mendes definitely deserved it. Do I have a problem with it? No. You know what I'm saying? No. Because I have to look at what other people think of this film. And it's just, I'm just amazed so many people saw Parasite. You know, I would love to ask some of these Academy members what their favorite part of Parasite was. But I'm actually happy. And the guy Bong Joon-ho, I was like really enjoying his speeches where he legit was surprised when he won Best Director. He's like, oh, I thought won international film, I was done for the night. I'm finna definitely drink to this. Then they also win Best Pictures. It was really good, and I commend it. It's the first film to ever win international film or foreign film, because it was used to be national international film, and Best Picture. So that was dope, and it kind of tells you what like the times are going. I enjoyed Joaquin Phoenix speech. It's just the only thing, I kind of knew he was gonna get up there and use that platform to like say some serious stuff. But my whole thing is, people try to make this is my opinion. People try to make you shameful of the life that you live, or try to feel bad about the life you live. They try to put things out there that'll make you like, hey, this isn't right because of this, and that. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna tell you I'm not gonna finna have to explain myself to nobody why I do the things I do, why I drink 2% milk, you know what I'm saying, why I still eat hamburgers. I'm sorry, I'm not finna explain to you the reason I still do that. Sorry, it's just what it is. You know, the speech was great. You know, it might have touched somebody, it might have helped somebody, it might have changed somebody's life. It wasn't mine because I'm not the person who's gonna just project my ideas and my thoughts onto everybody else. Granted, it might be for the better, it might be just, you know what I'm saying, it might can help the world in certain ways, but I think there are other ways to help this world. That's just my opinion. One thing I didn't like is, even though I knew she was winning, Renee Zellweger's speech. I was looking at I'm like, come on now, you're trying to follow Joaquin's Phoenix speech. You're not gonna be able to do that. Get up there, say your thank yous, and you don't need no big thing. But you winning Best Actress, so you were probably like, some people write down speeches. Some people ain't good at just going off the top of the head and saying stuff. Me personally, I think I'm pretty good at just like cameras on, and somebody say you need you to hit this, and this. I'm gonna go, you know. But some people, it'd be better you write these things down. The songs were, I like some of the songs. I think I liked some of the performances of the songs, but I think I like the songs more than I do the performances. Now, my favorite part, I think probably my favorite part of the night, matter of fact, is when they was going through like all the big songs that been in like films, and it was going all through, and then they get to the part in 8 Mile where it's you hear, you know, the beat's about to come in, and then it cuts off and goes to something else. I'm like, with me, like as you seen live stream last night, all of us were like, what? This is the best part. Like, you should have let it kick in. Then it cuts back to the stage, and you see Eminem perform Lose Yourself. Lost my mind. Eminem, top 5 favorite rappers for me, probably top 3 for me favorite rappers. So I was super excited. You know what I'm saying? I was happy. Also, he didn't, in 2003, he didn't accept his award. He didn't go to the Oscars to accept his award, and he also didn't perform at the Oscars in 2003. So this was his first time ever performing that song at the Oscars. So admit that if you know all that, it means that much more. It means that much more. So I enjoyed that. Another highlight was even just the beginning of the show with Janelle Monáe. She the song you see. Even in that, she gave, it was like a sort of recognition to the show, to the films that weren't recognized, because you had the people in the Us jumpsuit, you had Dolomite, you had Queen and Slim outfitted, you had Midsummer, where she put all the flowers on. Dolomite is I think I said Dolomite. Dolomite is my name, but like all of those in that opening performance, I really enjoyed that. It's just some of the times where like she tried to get the crowd into it, I was like, these people are kind of like, they're not drunk right now, so maybe they're not really into it, like the festive spirit, yeah. But she's really tried to liven it up. And then when God, I can't think of the guy's name. The guy, I definitely can't think of his name. When he came out and performed with her, I thought that was super dope as well. And it just was, they got that, because I'm Still Standing is actually one of my top 3 favorite Elton John songs. So they out there performing that. I was really rocking with it. The Cats bit with with Rebel Wilson and James Corden was fun. It was fun. I still haven't seen Cats. It wasn't because I didn't want to see Cats, or because, hey, you have to manage your money a certain way, and that was not a way I was going to manage my money and go see a film that I've heard was terrible. Knowing me, I probably end up liking Cats. Who knows? If you have some, you know what I'm saying? If I had some redeeming qualities for me that other people might not have seen, or I might have just ignored all the flaws that the film had. Who knows? I called the Ford versus Ferrari wins. Costume design, I called that. Taika Waititi winning was great. It seemed like he won, and he was kind of like, not nervous, but he wasn't like prepared. It didn't seem like I'm happy. I'm happy he took that home. Original screenplay, I definitely thought was going to Marriage Story, but once again, Parasite. It was Parasite's night. I think that's probably. I think if anybody can take anything from the Oscars, it was definitely Parasite's night. Um, and another one of my favorite moments would have to be when Brad Pitt won. I did not know this was Brad Pitt's first Oscar for acting. The guy's been acting for years. I mean, a bunch of years, and he's always given us great work. He's always been one of our staples in like acting. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about great actors, he's always one of those people you mentioned. And the fact that he's just not getting his Oscar, I mean, no matter when you get it, it's great. It's great because you saw. I actually went back and rewatched his acceptance speech. You know, because like it's one of those times where you actually see like real emotion. This is not like a sense of like, okay, this is cool, this is scripted. No, this is one of those moments where like you legit see the emotion coming from him. And like toward the end of his speech, you could tell it just like it really hit him like, shit, like I did it. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was probably one of the best parts of the night for me. As well as the lady who did the score for Joker. I can't pronounce her name. There's zero chance I can pronounce her name correctly. Um, but when she won, you also just saw like the love that she received and well deserved because I think that's the score helped that film tremendously. Even though I did think it was supposed to win for cinematography, 1917 won, which I'm not mad at. Roger Deakins is a well-known cinematographer. I just really thought Joker was taking home that one as well. Um, so yeah, I enjoyed the Oscars. I really enjoyed Cynthia Erivo performance. She had the best performance. As much as I love and Eminem's performance and him coming out shocking everybody, Cynthia Erivo, boy, she sung. Boy, she sung. Man, she sung. I knew she wasn't winning for Harriet. She was up against that juggernaut Renee Zellweger, but boy, she did her thing. Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph was funny. Chris Rock and Chris Martin was funny. It was enjoyable. It was a very enjoyable show. There were some people I probably would have preferred to win over others, and I wish because it would help my score. But for the most part, I really enjoyed the show. The Billie Eilish performance didn't really do it for me though. Surprisingly enough, even though it came while like they were doing memorial, and I always appreciate the memorial because those people who put in work. I know that they left out some people. They always seem like they leave out some people, but I forgot who all they left. I know it was 3 people specific they left out. I was thinking about. I know they left out Luke Perry. There was 2 other people. I know people that found out they left out, but it happens every year. There's always somebody that gets left out, unfortunately. I enjoyed, like I said, I really enjoyed the show last night. I'm happy for the people who did Parasite. It seems like everybody was putting forth their thoughts, and because we had the women who's constantly reminding us about the fact that there are not many women directors nominated for this for the award. Is to me, and this is my humble opinion. It's not that I don't think people should be rewarded just because like, hey, we need somebody from this ethnicity or this to be nominated. Okay. That's my only thing with that. It's like it's like just pick the 5 best in this category, regardless of who they are. Whether it ends up being all the people are black, whether it ends up being all the people are white, whether it be a mix or whether it all be foreign. It's just make sure you just pick the 5 best, and that's my only thing. And sometimes it's not gonna work out the way because. If next year is 5 women, it wouldn't matter to me long as those are the 5 best nominees for that position. And that's me with any position. You just pick the 5 best people. And the levels got a lot of political jokes. I don't really pay attention to politics, so I don't be knowing what the hell be going on. Some other social issues, I kind of pretty much pay attention to that. It's just like. You saying that, but like people, how many people really paying attention to that right now? You know, uh, that's just be me, man. It's like, hey, man, this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. The day I win one, I'm getting up there, hey, man. It's about me right now. I'm sorry. Sorry, I ain't got no big life changing thing. I'm just happy. I would just be happy because I'm watching it last night, and like I said, man, the reactions, the lady who did the score for Joker, um, Bong Joon-ho, when he got his, he just kept being like, man, this is unbelievable. Like this is freaking unbelievable. Also, his translator has a great memory because I would have been, he was going on for a while, and then she'd be able to talk. I'd be like, man, I will be forgetting what the hell this dude was saying. And Brad Pitt, it's just like that. Those are the parts that really give me like you get to see people like legit happy that they accomplish something. Some people, and one thing I do hate is like when they get cut off. They like cut them off a time like you can have a 4 minute bit, you know, but you can't give somebody more than 45 seconds for an acceptance speech for an award they've been working for their entire life. That's the one issue I have, dog. That's the one issue I have. It's like, nah, dog. I'm bringing the chair up there with me, and if they take them, if the mic go back down to the thing, I'm gonna have one in my back pocket. Nah, but this is my time. Like those people work all their lives for that. Let them speak. That's one thing. They cut down on some of the other stuff you have to, but let those people speak because they work very hard for that one moment. They might never get that chance again. Who knows what can happen? But when they get that, like let them do their thing. Well, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to use one of these figures as an Oscar. They're just gonna use this as an Oscar, but like, yes, thank you. But you guys let me know what you thought about the Oscars down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, let me know what was your favorite part of the Oscar and what part you thought was trash, and who got snubbed, and what part you mad about, because I knew it's something that somebody's mad about. Let me know, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.